Now, if you are tired of having a disorganized life, disorganized phone, you can't find anything, you're scrolling through all of your pages of apps and you're just over it, I got you. Hey babes, what's up? Welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda Kate. We're back with another What's on My iPhone video. You guys seem to love the previous videos I did. So I did a productivity one, then I did What's on My iPhone Minimalist Edition. Now, we've completely revamped. We are back. We're brand new. We're new and improved.
Convergence, viral marketing. We're going guerrilla. We're taking it to the streets while keeping an eye on the street. Wall Street. I don't want to reinvent the wheel here. In other words, it is what it is.
I'm going to show you guys what is on my iPhone. Now, I've done something that I haven't done in a long time, which is deleted apps. I've deleted contacts, I've deleted pictures, and I'm feeling refreshed. I'm feeling brand new. Highly recommend. So let's get into it. Quickly gonna show you guys my phone before we get started. This is the iPhone 14 Pro Max, 1 terabyte of storage. The gold one, I've said this before, it looks silver to me. It's very white, but this is the color. But you do see the gold on the side. So that's what it looks like. The case I have, I will link down below. It's from Amazon. And then I'll link these protectors as well. I have a protector on my camera. So it's going to be all in the description box for you guys as usual. Now, if you are tired of having a disorganized life, disorganized phone, you can't find anything, you're scrolling through all of your pages of apps and you're just over it, I got you. So let's get into the phone. So I just put my do not disturb on, but usually I would have a background, like a wallpaper. So I've been putting a picture of my daughter and my dog. I said in my last video, in my What's on My iPhone, make it something that makes you happy because it's the first thing you see when you get up in the morning and then it's the last thing you see at night. Obviously, you want to look at something that makes you happy. So when I open my phone, this is what it looks like. So I just found this picture on Pinterest and I put it there. I just think it's so cute, so minimal, but it also relays such a strong message. Obviously, it's a mom and her baby. You guys know I just had a baby, so it just speaks to me. Now, the thing that I was doing wrong in my previous video, and I'm realizing this now, is that I was categorizing everything in like all these folders, but I was categorizing every single app that I had on my phone. Now, why? No idea. But I was using the space that I had for all of the apps. But if I just minimize the space, get rid of all the apps that I don't use, so obviously delete the ones that I don't use, but also take them off of my home page, all the ones that I don't use regularly, they're going to be in the app library anyways. This to me is a disaster. It's a mess. I never look at it. It just gives me such anxiety. However, I want everything that I don't use day to day to go into that category because I just want to be productive. I just want the things that I need day to day, if that makes sense. So before doing this video, I was like going through all of my apps and I actually found out by looking this up that the iPhone, because I was wondering why there's apps that I haven't used, but it hasn't been that long and they're making me re-download the app. So apparently the iPhone has a feature that within 12 days, if you don't open the app, it will automatically take it off of your phone and you'll have to re-download it. So all of your info and your data is still going to be in there and you'll just have to like re-download it. So it's kind of like to save space. So my theory is if you haven't used this app in 12 days, how often do you really use it? Get it out of there. Now you guys are going to notice I have a lot of less categories than I used to. So I'm going to go through what I have on my homepage and notice that I don't have anything that will distract me from like my goals. So let's say my goal is to save money. I don't have any shopping apps. So all of my shopping apps are here. So let's say I'm in the store and they're like, oh, do you have a points card with us? And it's whatever, Dynamite. I'll swipe I'll look up Dynamite. Now I know I have the app, so you guys can see I haven't used it in so long. It's not on my homepage. It's kind of like when you open your phone and you just start scrolling on social media, and then all of a sudden you're like, how did I get here? Why have I been scrolling for 3 hours? It's kind of like that. So right away I would open my phone, Amazon was there, and I would just kind of be scrolling mindlessly and then realize, hang on, what am I even shopping for? So I don't have any shopping apps on here, just to not distract myself from my actual goals. Obviously your notifications, you can turn them off. I have my notifications on for a lot of things just because I like to get notifications, because it gives me like tasks to do. Now I could totally go through them and delete some of them, like Wayfair. I don't need Wayfair to notify me when there is like new items available, let's say. So I'll take that off. I haven't even bought anything on Wayfair. I don't even know why I still have the notifications on, but it is what it is. Uber Eats, also don't need that. It's reminding me that I could be ordering food and I don't want to be ordering food. When it comes to notifications, so I have my focus on, but let's say I turn it off. You guys are gonna see I have little red numbers everywhere. Now a lot of people can't handle this. Like, this is too much notifications. Sorry for my camera not focusing. So some people, this drives them nuts. Now I personally like having those because I know how many tasks I have to get to. So I know how many things that still need to be done. And if I don't have those notifications, I think everything is done. So that is my signal. Hang on, I have something here to do, to address. Once I address it, the notification goes away. Now I know. It's kind of like checking things off my checklist. So personally, I love having these. Obviously you can take them off, but that's just what I do. Now, do not disturb is a big one. I use this all the time. So personally, I just kept the ones that came with the iPhone. Now you can obviously like customize these. You can do a new focus. Do not disturb, I still have my emergency contacts that are able to get through to me just in case obviously of emergency. All of these will notify your like contacts. If they're trying to get in touch with you, it'll notify that you have these things on. So I think that's pretty cool. Definitely utilize these if you're trying to be more productive, if you're trying to be in your zone, in your own space, whatever you're trying to accomplish, utilize these. It will be a game changer. Now, I just learned this the other day through TikTok, actually, called app blocker. So I don't have any of these installed on my phone, but I think that these are an amazing idea. So this basically blocks you from using your apps. So it's like, let's say you don't want to go on Instagram or Snapchat or whatever past 10 p.m. You'll literally set it up so that you cannot go on Instagram or Snapchat past 10 p.m. So automatically at 10, it'll kick in and then you can not go on Instagram. It's pretty straightforward. So I've seen a girl use it on TikTok and she literally clicked on Instagram and it was like, this app is blocked until 6 a.m. or whatever it said. And I was like, that is genius. For the future videos that I do with this, I do want to switch this up. I still think that there's too much going on. And I also really want there to be the neutral aesthetic. So I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. This neutral iPhone layout, I am obsessed with. If I could live like this, I would. However, I think this is giving a little bit, it's not giving me enough room to maximize what I'm trying to do with my phone. So there's just so many apps that I would have to do this with because my OCD would not allow me to have the regular apps and then like pretty apps, you know what I mean? So I think that this right now is perfect for maximizing my productivity. Also the fact that my brain recognizes these apps as the ones that I'm using. So I know that this is the calendar app. I know that that's the reminders app. Although with the white background, I really like that the apps look transparent. So you only see like the outline. You guys, I don't know what's going on with my camera. I'm so sorry. This is driving me nuts, but yeah, I really like that. Like mentally, I know that's my notes app, that's my Google Chrome. So I could do the pretty, neutral tone. And if you guys want me to do a video on how to do this, I would totally love to. I have to get there. Like this, beautiful, so aesthetic. I love this. Is it maintainable long term? I'm not sure. I would have to try it out. But if you guys want me to do something like this, definitely let me know. There's so many apps that I've been playing with for the last few days. There's the color widget. So I'm going to show you guys that one. This one is really great for presets as well. Like there's already themes that you can like adapt. So you can take this one as example and then adapt it to whatever you like. So I was scrolling through these a few days ago and I was like, okay, this is not that hard to do myself, because listen, I'm no IT person. So to do this myself would be, it would take hours and hours and hours. So I'm like, no, I'm just going to start like with a template, and it gives you templates for like all kinds of pages. They're really, really great. So again, if you guys want me to do a video on these kind of things, let me know. Right now, I feel like this is a good layout. It's not too busy. I still, in an ideal world, would only have like one layer of apps, but the problem is some apps need to be combined, and I like to use the apps that come with the iPhone. So the calendar, as example, could be merged with reminders. I would love to have my task list embedded into my calendar. So Apple, if you're listening, there's an idea for you. I told you guys in the last video, you can also share like grocery lists as example. I share this with my boyfriend, and then I have my today to-do list, and then my upcoming obviously is longer term. So that's my reminders app. Calendar, I showed you guys how I organize it in my previous videos, and a lot of you really, really liked it. And I also got asked a lot how I made this pink. So what I did was just click calendars, and then it'll give you different options of calendars. So the one that's linked to my iCloud is, it's in French, calendrier, but basically that's the one that I'm using. So you can just click, it's actually red, but it looks pink. So you can do custom, you can do like whatever color you want. So I just chose this one because it looks pink to me. So there's that one. And then you can share that calendar with someone. And then all of these ones, like I don't really use these other ones. This one is linked with like my professional email, so there's that one. And then there's also like the Canadian holidays. That let's just go to Valentine's Day as example. So on Valentine's Day, this is for HR purposes through work. I know that I'm on parental leave, so I have all of my dates set up. It was my payday on Valentine's Day, how cute. And then I know that on Valentine's Day it like pops up, it tells me what holiday it is. And then this is my icon if I'm doing something for Instagram or TikTok. So if it's social through my phone, not YouTube, I'm gonna be putting the little iPhone emoji. Now if we go to the next day, I was hanging out with my parents that day. Bath, so the baby takes a bath 2 to 3 times a week. When it's related to the baby, I put a little picture of a baby. I have a bill payment coming out. I have the $, so I know my home and car insurance. And then let's say my dog insurance comes out. Examples that I have for you of bill payments without getting too personal, but I pay $55, $65 a month, automatic out of my credit card. I don't have to think about it. And I talked to you guys about in my budget video, which I will link down below, how to pay things on time and how to actually prepay your bills so that you ensure that you pay them all. So this would be an idea of that. As you can see, everything is organized. And when I'm doing something that I like to do, this is like hanging out with people, I'm gonna put a pink heart. That's just my symbol of we're hanging out, we're doing something together. If you guys want a more detailed sheet of like what apps or what emojis I use for what, let me know. These are the apps that I use the most every day. Health and baby, pretty straightforward. I had showed you guys this before. So this is my period tracker. Health app, fitness for my Apple Watch. This is my scale. It's linked to this app. My calorie tracking app, my sleep app. Sweatcoin, it gives you coins the more steps you take. Optimity, kind of the same thing. Obviously I haven't used it in a while. And then this is all like my health apps basically, and then my 2 pregnancy apps I was using. Now this row I have photos, so everything related to my photos. So obviously camera, photos, Facetune for editing. Creators app is the one that came with my camera, my Sony ZV-1F. It just came with it. Canva, I do my thumbnails for YouTube with Canva. CapCut is how I edit my videos. So you guys have noticed that I have taken off iMovie. I used to use iMovie, but I have switched to CapCut and I love it. Face app is to edit photos as well. And then Buzzart is how I do some of my thumbnails. I've also done invites on here, like my baby shower and gender reveal invites I did on Buzzart. Productivity, very straightforward. I have my clock for my alarms, my timers, etc. My mail. So this is different from my work. I'm going to show you guys. So this is like my Hotmail that I kind of use. So I have a professional one, and then I have one for like all of my shopping things, you know, like you give your email at a store, it goes into there. So all of my coupons or all my receipts, whatever, it all goes into that. And it's the email I made when I was 8, you know. So that's why I have so many, but I store through these every day. I used to use this until I got a camera to film. So when I connect my SD card to my phone and edit on my phone, it comes up in my files. Books, I've been trying to read more, and it's working to have it on the main page like that. So books app store, obviously download apps, etc. Settings, you guys know what that is. And then social and work. So this can kind of be put together in like regarding my YouTube, because I do YouTube, obviously I watch YouTube for fun, and my socials is for fun, but I also get paid to do these things. So I kind of combine them, and that's why they're like together. They're together, but they're separate. So the Gmail I have here, because that's the Gmail I use for YouTube purposes. So when I get a Gmail, it's really different than when I get Hotmails. So that's what I do for like collabs. Instagram, if you guys are not following me, definitely follow me on there. It's actually AK. That's my Instagram. TikTok is the same handle, if it will open. So it's the same handle. It's actually AK. I've been trying to post more TikToks, formerly known as Twitter. I'm also on here, but my name is my full name, so Adamanike Tracy. I made this when I was like a lot younger, before Brunette Princess, and then before transitioning to It's Actually AK. So that's my full name. And then YouTube, obviously you guys are watching this on YouTube, so follow me on here, subscribe. And then YouTube Studio is for creators. Pinterest, I also use Pinterest a lot. I save a lot of ideas on here for different types of things. So my name on here is, what is my name on here? Okay, so my name on here is still Brunette Princesse. I might change that, I might not, but I don't use this to like gain followers at all. See, I haven't even edited my, anyways, I'm gonna play around with that later. Music, I use music when I'm like working, so I like to have that there. So that's pretty much a rundown of my homepage. And then I put these little things in a category called talk. So I have messages, phone, and FaceTime. I like these like that. I don't know, I just feel like it's not too like intense. It's just kind of like subtle. And if I'm trying to be more like protective and do not disturb, I'm not really using these much. So they're kind of like smaller on the screen. I actually just found out you can put a folder on this bottom row. I did not know that. So that's that. And then here I just kind of like have everything else. Example, we'll go into like entertainment. I have Netflix, I have like Ticketmaster, things like that. Obviously I haven't used these things in a while. And then shopping is a big one for me, but I'm trying not to use it as often. Amazon, Apple Store, blah blah blah. I have all of these. I went into detail in my last video, so I will link that for you guys as well. So that is pretty much it on what's on my iPhone. So let me know what you guys think. If I should do a neutral theme, I would love to hear your ideas. Thank you guys so much for being here. Let me know how you enjoyed this video by liking, commenting, and subscribing to my channel. I have so many more videos like this to come, so let me know what you guys want to see. If you guys want me to do a neutral theme, another kind of theme, I will link previous videos I did as well on what's on my iPhone through the last couple of years that I've been on YouTube. I did a Bratz theme. I also did, what other theme did I do? Anyways, I can't even remember, but it's gonna be down below for you guys. I like to just get to it, get straight to the point, to be efficient, and I feel like that's really what I've channeled through this new arranging of my apps. Definitely let me know what you guys think, and if you've tried this out, tag me on Instagram as well if you guys redo your phone. That happened a few times. The last time I did a video like this, the minimalist edition, and I loved seeing your results. So definitely tag me, let me know how you like being organized and just getting your life together. It's so nice to get a fresh start, especially in a new year. So as I mentioned, all of my info will be down in the description box, including socials, discount codes, anything and everything. So make sure you check that out, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.